the Mac Mini. It's the least expensive way to get into Mac OS. The previous version, $499. The new version, very souped up on the inside, $799. I've got the Mac Mini here and some of its accessories. Let's open them up and see what they look like. Obviously, we're going to start with the main box here, the Mac Mini. And I'm going to very carefully cut the plastic. The box style here is a little bit different from Apple's laptops. And let's see, does it slide out? Does it open from the sides? There it comes. Yeah. Now I've got it. Oh, and there it is. Obviously looks a lot like the previous Mac Mini, with the exception that it's now in space gray, which actually looks really cool. Oh look, there's a little protective cover here over all the ports. I'm going to peel that off. And here's all of the ports and connections. If you're a Mac fan and you want a lot of ports and connections, don't look at the laptops anymore. Look to something like this, because we have got Ethernet, we've got 4 USB Type-C Thunderbolt ports, we've got 2 traditional USB-A still alive, and of course HDMI, which is super handy, and a headphone jack. Don't forget the headphone jack, still important. And in the box we have also got power cable, black power cable, not a white one like you get with all the MacBooks, so that's interesting, and no power brick required, it just plugs right in. And I have matching this Space Gray Mac Mini, a Space Gray Magic Touchpad and Magic Keyboard to go with it. It's even the Magic Keyboard with a number pad on it, so that's going to make a really nice match set once I get them all open. The Space Gray versions of these Apple accessories were originally released with the iMac Pro, and they were not available separately. Now they are, after people said, these look so cool, I wish I could just get them for whatever my Mac setup is. Our Space Gray Magic Keyboard. It's wireless, of course, and connects to charge and sync via Lightning. And of course the Magic Trackpad. If you gave me a choice between a Magic Mouse or any mouse with a Mac desktop and the standalone trackpad, I would go with the trackpad. I find it's a lot more useful. You can do a lot of the multi-finger gestures that you do on a MacBook with it. And of course, the trackpads work so well on Apple laptops, to have the same ability on a desktop is great. And again, you get a Lightning to regular USB connection on the back here that'll charge it. And of course, you can set these up as wireless accessories. Or you can leave them plugged in if they're not charged. So here's my super nice Space Gray full Mac Mini setup, all in matching Space Gray color. And I'm going to show you just a quick comparison right here. I've actually got the last Mac Mini right here in silver, put them side by side, really, for the most part, identical. Obviously the color is different, that's what shows you. This is the new version, but this size works so well for people, and people have built, rack equipment around this that they really did not want to change the size and the shape. So I'm gonna plug this guy in, boot it up, and start checking it out along with our MacBook Air. So I hope you'll come back and see us later when we tell you all about how we actually use these devices.